Okay, part three. We got to finish up because we have to, it's almost prime time. So, right here in this A, if I start on this red G here, this is in the key of C. So the red G, the G is the fifth of C, 5, 6, 7, 8. Start here and we play a pentatonic or a diatonic. It's going to be a dominant scale. Okay, watch this. 5, 6. That's what makes it dominant. That's dominant, right? So, because we started on the fifth. If you start on the sixth, you're going to get minor, but you have to play the G shape from the sixth. G always starts on the sixth. G would be A, would be the light blue. But you want a dominant. You want to show. You want a minor scale. You want to show it's a minor scale. You do the diatonic. Right? Dom, 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 dom. So now that's starting from the root. Well, the root is going to be a major scale, but if you start from the sixth, you're going to get the minor. Now, where it gets interesting is what I've been starting any key mode from any string. So let's say we have that G mode right here, right? Now don't look here because we're going to be jumping around a little bit. We have the G mode here, 6 to R there, 6 to R, ending up 6R here, 6R up here. See, the exact same thing. Let's say we wanted to do the G mode, but then we wanted to do the 5 mode. We could actually start this A shape from this 5, and we'd have like an A head on instead of the top part of a G head. So if we go something like I got a warp. Okay, the reason why I made a mistake is you got to be careful when you're coming down from the warp. When you're coming down from the warp, you have to, back warp it, reverse warp it. They've started the fireworks. It's New Year's Eve. That maybe distracted me a little bit. So we've got a little more time to work on that. But the bottom line is, so what shape would you start? You would have to start the A shape here. Now the A shape over here, okay, let's look at this. The A shape has a 5-6-R2. That's the top of an S3S. Okay, so 5-6-R2, and then you go into an S2L, a stack of 2 long, 3-5 a longy, 3-5-6 root, right? So starting the 5-6 from string number 3, you can just start it again, but you're going to hit the warp sooner. You're going to hit the warp sooner, because this 5-6 isn't going to hit the warp for 4 strings. This 5-6 is going to hit the warp in 2 strings. So you're going to warp it. So you do the 5-6-R2 part, right? 5-6-R2, everything's going great. Wait a minute, now I got to warp because I'm at that string. I'm not going to go into the long E over here. Okay, because remember, the A shape has 2 shorts, 2 longs, and 2 shorts in the warped region. Let's look at that again. We could even highlight that. A shape has 2 shorts, 2 longs, and 2 shorts. That's the A-shaped pentatonic. These are the extra notes there. Okay, so that's what that has. I don't like to leave those things where they are. So if we want to start that A shape from here, it's going to be 2 shorts. Now the 2 longs have to warp over one, so they're being over here. Well, guess what? That's the G shape once again. So again, so I'm saying if I just strum this A minor, okay, A minor is going to come out a F minor. But if I strum this A minor here, anytime you do an E-shaped A minor, you're going to play a G, right? It's just one of those rules. It's the parent shape. Okay, so you're going to play that G. You see that? You see that the long E's on top? Well, that's just what happened to the long E's that were over here on the A shape. Okay, so starting the 5. Just an octave lower, but it's pretty much the same thing. Oh, we're gonna have some fireworks tonight, but sometimes they mix shooting in with it, and I don't like that. Sometimes that goes along with maybe drinking, and I don't like that. I don't condone that kind of stuff, but you know, what the heck? It's only once or twice a year, right? New Year's Eve and July 4th. Make whoopee. Light fires. Anyway, so that what I'm working on is starting these patterns from anywhere. So anywhere along the line, you start with maybe a G shape A minor. Okay, now I'm on an A shaped C. Wait a minute. I guess that particular string's a little. Yeah. So it'd be more like. So right there in those 3 shapes, I started on an E shape. I went over to like a G shape when I got to that G, and then I went into an A shape, all, you know, on the same strings. Let's talk about how we might do that on the chart. We've got about 45 seconds. All right, so instead of razzle-dazzling, I'm going to explain something. We say we want to start on an E shape. So this is an E shape root here, so we're going to do the E shape, okay? You know, the E shape's hiding over here, okay? So the E shape's going to be like this, okay? We start on an E shape pentatonic, R2, then we go to a S2L, all right, from here. Now we're on another, and we end up here. We don't want to finish this E shape all the way up the line. Maybe from here we want to start another E shape. So we just pretend R2